Do you regret not having acted decades ago to clean this behaviour up?
Well, look, John, I'm not looking backwards. What I would say to you is this. The truly shocking and unprecedented nature of what was going on, and that's noted, the scale of this, the unique nature of this is noted by the agencies today in their report, became known to all of us at about 9 o'clock on a Sunday night. By 9 o'clock Monday morning, I had sacked a minister and I had set about an extreme intervention, an unprecedented intervention by our national party to essentially take over the Victorian party. We've then done the hard work. We didn't wait because there was no time to wait. We needed a sense of urgency. Jenny Macklin and Steve Bracks have worked very hard to put down recommendations. We have faithfully delivered on all of those. Now, there's more work to be done there, of course there is, and this report calls us to do more. But it also, I think, calls for us not just to have things as a function of the rules of a party, because rules can change from time to time. Rules can sometimes not be enforced. I want to put these things beyond doubt, not just for one party, but for the whole parliament. And that's where us going beyond these recommendations, I think, is a really important step. I won't speak for the integrity agencies, but when I communicated this to them, I think it'd be fair to say that they were supportive of this being, if you like, locked in. This being not a function of a party or the rules of parties, but in fact being part of the law of our state. That's where lasting cultural change will come from.
What practically can be actually implemented before June 2024? Any of these reforms be implemented before November's state election?
Yes, I think there are a couple of points, Simon. Firstly, this is a timeline that's been given to us by those integrity agencies. If we can, we will certainly deliver. For our part, we will deliver on that timeline. If we can better that, if we can do all or part of it before then of course we will.
What aspects?
Well, that's the first point. The second point specifically, I think the Ethics Committee, which could be stood up via motion rather than a change to the law, I'd look to have that in place as soon as we possibly can. So that's the all-party group that will sit down and do some of the detailed work that the integrity agencies have called for us to do. Some of their recommendations, they've got an outcome, they've identified a problem and they've got an outcome, an end point, and they acknowledge that there's lots of work to be done between those two. I think the Ethics Committee, an all-party group, a bit like the work that was around sexual misconduct, bullying, harassment, if we can stand that up quickly, then I think we have a greater chance of getting not only bipartisan outcomes, but outcomes happening faster than they otherwise would. I'm sure there are some other elements. For instance, we're called to update some codes. Some of those have already been updated. So there will be some things that can be done faster, and I'd see that as the outside, if you like. We should be able to get all of this done before the deadline that they've given us, and we'll all be working as hard as we can to achieve that.